How about today we have a fun little existential talk about intuition. I already made a video about how I was going to try to follow my intuition for 90 days. And the way I approach life and all of life's unanswerable questions is I have fun. I'm super curious. I try things. I see if they feel good. I stop if they don't feel good. I just finished listening to a podcast with Thomas Campbell, and something that he said felt really, really good to me. He said that if you're always asking the universe what you should or shouldn't be doing, and then you do that, then you're basically not acting out of your free will anymore. And I was like, what? I haven't heard that before. And he was talking about a woman he knew who asked a pendulum yes or no. And if this is going too deep into the woo-woo for you, just know that I just have fun with this stuff. And it's fun to have an open mind. And whenever we have a super strong belief about something that really can't be proven, then we close ourselves off to other things. But I like you to do whatever feels good to you. So just keep listening if you're interested in this stuff. He talked about how there was this woman and she always asked the pendulum, like what she should do, like yes, no, what she should do. And I've heard this before. And he said, basically you're taking away your own free will and that you could be getting these insights or this intuition from three different places. It could be coming from the universe. It could be coming from other people's consciousness, or it could be coming from inside yourself, and you never know where it's actually coming from. So basically, he was saying, well, what I took from it anyways, is let's just have fun. And even if we don't pick the right thing, we're going to learn, and we're here on this earth to learn and to continue to get better and to continue to improve. And so I got really excited about that, really excited about continuing to use my intuition and also inserting my free will to choose things that might not end up perfectly, but I'm gonna learn something along the way. And this is perfect timing because I'm about to go to Europe. And when you're watching this, I'll probably already be there, or maybe I'll be done with the trip by the time you're watching this. And I have decided, so the first week we're doing my brother's wedding in Malta, and that's gonna be amazing. And then the second week, I have nothing planned, and I just plan on getting on trains, getting on ferries. I think I wanna go up to Croatia, and I'm just gonna have fun and see what happens. And this idea of having fun, following my intuition, and also exercising my free will to follow things that are exciting to me, but not always trying to just make the right decision, seems really fun for me coming up to this trip. So we are gonna see how this goes. And during the wedding, my team is going to be running my business 100%. I'm not going to check in because I'm gonna be with my family in Malta, and I just wanna be focused on them and be super duper present. Let's be real, I might check in. I love my business. It's fun to check in. Okay, well, my purpose, my intention. He talked a lot about intention too. And my intention for that trip is to be present with my family and just enjoy every single moment there. That's my intention. And then my intention after the wedding, when Corey and I are just by ourselves in Europe, is to see what we see and have a ton of fun. Something else that he said that I also included in my last video is, and if you haven't watched that video, I decided to live the next 90 days following my intuition and see what happens. And one of the things he said was just have fun, make a decision, and then track how that decision went and whether or not you learned anything from making that decision. And in business especially, it's so important to make decisions fast. Yes, it's important to make the right decision, but really fail faster. So even if it's going to be a failure, you're gonna learn something from it. And looking back over 20 something years in business, I can see so clearly all of the times where I went the wrong direction. I learned so much. We can see it looking back. But he said to go ahead and just track and just see if you get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better on following your intuition. And I think an important part of this is to set our intention so that our higher self, the universe, whatever you want to call it, knows what our intention is So then it'll give us those intuitive hits that kind of follow what our intentions are for ourselves and our lives. To sum all of this up, life is really, really exciting, especially now that I'm out of survival mode. And I've never been in a place like this in my whole life. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I was raised poor. And then I started my first business at 17, and my businesses have gone like this. And even when I was riding a big high in my business and doing really, really well, it always seemed like there was a crash that was going to follow, and I would always invest all of my resources back in the business. So I never had a nest egg for very long. And now I've pulled myself out of the constant survival mode. The pandemic just was the last straw. I was like, I am never going through this again in business. I am going to set myself up to where I'm not in survival mode. I'm going to live below my means. I'm going to save up money. And now that I'm there, I am so motivated to build because I have that freedom mentally, because I'm not bogged down in survival mode, just trying to survive. And so, man, if you're in survival mode, I have some videos about it on my channel. And I just hope for you that you can get out of it, do whatever you need to do to get out of it so that you can fly free and have fun and get the most out of life while you can. I would love to hear what you think about following your intuition and about where you're going in this life and how you're gonna take the most advantage of the time that you have left. I'm looking forward to many, many adventures together. Bye.